Very good evening to all of you. Today is 1st February 2022 and our finance minister had presented the union budget for the year 2022-23. This year budget comes with lot of aspirations, lot of proposals for the Indian economy. These proposals and these aspirations are in complete renditions with the spirit of the Azadi Ke Amrit Mahotsav to the India at 100 years. 75 साल आज़ादी के अमृत महोत्सव के रूप में मनाया जा रहा है और 75 इयर्स टू 100 इयर्स ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंस के पीरियड को दिस ईयर बजट रेफर्ड एज अमृत काल. इन दिस अमृत काल इंडिया will aspire for an inclusive India, developed India, empowered India, prosperous India, right? And that Amrit Kal is based on 4 pillars. First, it is the Prime Minister Gati Shakti. Second is the inclusive India. Third is the sustainable development and productivity enhancement. And fourth is the investment. So, इस भारत में कैसा होगा? दैट एक गति मिलेगा. इट वुड बी एम्पावर्ड, इट वुड बी इंक्लूसिव, इट वुड बी डेवलप, इट वुड बी मोर एंड मोर प्रोडक्टिव, इनहांस्ड. ठीक है. सो दिस इज द वन ऑफ द नोडल एस्पिरेशंस which is highlighted in this year budget. Before to take up this other aspect of this year budget, what are the proposals, what are the policies, what are the principles? The budget and economic survey, these are the two important documents for civil services examination. So one have to prepare from the exam perspective. Do not only go and dig out the things just as a fact or information. Okay? For this very purpose and with this very objective, we have divided our classes, and in the first part we will take up the concept and understanding with the term something called budget, and then we will take up the various facts which are relevant for our exam point of view. So budget के concept को पहले समझते हैं हम लोग, because the questions can be asked and question generally asked. What is budget? And if in a very layman's term, what is this budget is all about? The Article 112 of the Constitution of India defines about the annual financial statement. Okay? Article 112, it talks about the annual financial statement. What is this annual financial statement? Annual financial statement is the estimated receipt and expenditure of a financial year. And for India, the financial year begins from the 1st of April and ends on 31st मार्च. सो 1st ऑफ अप्रैल से 31st मार्च के बीच में जो एस्टिमेटेड रिसिप्ट एंड एक्सपेंडिचर का जो स्टेटमेंट है, जो लेखा जोखा है, उसे क्या बोला जाता है? एनुअल फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट. एंड दिस एनुअल फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट इज पॉपुलरली नोन एज बजट. बट इन आवर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन द बजट टर्म इज नोवेयर यूज्ड. बजट कहीं भी मेंशन नहीं किया गया हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में, लेकिन बजट की जगह पर क्या है? It is annual financial statement and defined through Article 112. Now, why this term budget is so popular? And क्या सिर्फ बजट में 1 year का ही estimated receipt and expenditure का statement होता है? So budget is a broader term, and budget carry the details about the 3 financial year. ठीक है? And what the budget carry the details of the 3 financial year. So the budget, it gives the actual receipt and expenditure of the previous year. Here it is the actual receipt and expenditure of the previous years. इसका details देता है, plus the estimated receipt and expenditure of the current year. ठीक है? So let's say for 22-23 इसके लिए estimated receipt and expenditure का details होता है, plus the financial and that economic policy of the following years. Let's say for 23-24 उस समय क्या फाइनेंशियल और इकोनॉमिक पॉलिसी होगी? दैट इज द पॉलिसी दैट इज फाइनेंशियल प्लस इकोनॉमिक. सो देयर बाय जब हम लोग बजट बोलते हैं, सो बजट एक्चुअली कैरी द डिटेल्स ऑफ द 3 फाइनेंशियल ईयर. फर्स्ट इट इज द करंट ईयर, एस्टिमेटेड रिसिप्ट एंड एक्सपेंडिचर. रिसिप्ट का मतलब रेवेन्यू, एक्सपेंडिचर का मतलब इन्वेस्टमेंट और एक्सपेंडिचर, राइट? प्लस द पास्ट ईयर the actual receipt and expenditure क्या था, and in the previous year if there was any deficit and if there was any surplus, then it also gives the reason why there was deficit and why there was surplus. Plus that in the ensuing year, that is your in the coming year, what would be the economic policy of the government and what would be the financial policy of the government. So 3 साल का जो डिटेल the statement को ही हम लोग बजट बोलते हैं. Getting my point? Now let us understand the budget process of enactment or what is the budgeting systems in India. ठीक है? So second topic is the budget process and the what is the budgeting system in India. So now let us understand the what is the system through which this budget is prepared. कि budget कौन बनाता है? It is the Ministry of Finance and more particularly the Department of Economic Affairs, जिसको क्या बोलते हैं हम लोग? DEA. Okay, so it is the DEA who prepares the budget. So after the preparations, this Department of Economic Affairs fulfills the various objectives into the budget. And क्या क्या objectives होते हैं? Let's say budget is a tool to ensure accountability of the executives, accountability of the government, then the various needs and the demands for the economy, that is for socio-economic development. क्या क्या needs हैं society के, उन needs and demands के लिए जो objective के format में DEA in budget में incorporate करता है. Then the budget is what? It consolidates the various demands of the various departments and the ministries. So the consolidations of the various the needs and demands of the various department and ministry. So Department of Economic Affairs budget prepare करता है and after that it fulfills the various objectives. Objective means what? Budget is a tool to control the government as well. It means to ensure the financial accountability of the government. Government that unwise expenditure नहीं कर सकता है. There shall be a prudent expenditure, right? Then we will see that in the appropriations bill that what is the constitutional provision कि the government cannot even take out a single penny of money from the consolidated fund of India without the appropriations made by the law. ठीक है, इसलिए appropriation bill लाया जाएगा. We will see in the budget enactment process, right? So क्या हम लोग समझ रहे थे? What is the system? In India, the Department of Economic Affairs prepares the budget and after the budget preparation, the DEA fulfills the various objectives in the terms of to ensure accountability of the executive, accountability of the government, that it also that gives the demands and the plan with respect to various socio-economic development, and it also gives a consolidated viewpoint with respect to the demand of various the departments. Okay? Now, of this budget preparations, this is an executive task. So let us make a distinction and try to understand the two terms that is called the budget enactment and the budget that is formulations. ठीक है, कभी कभी budget formulations और budget enactment दोनों ही synonymously use करते हैं, but they are the different terms. Budget formulation is a task of executive and budget enactment it is a task of legislature. इसीलिए इंडिया के केस में budget is what? Enactment or budget entire budgeting process it is a cyclic process. Budget process is a cyclic process involving the role of the Ministry of Finance, that is Department of Economic Affairs, then the legislature, that is budget passage is there, then the Ministry of Finance will implement that one and Comptroller and Auditor General will scrutinize the budget. So involving the four things, that is the Department of Economic Affairs, then the legislature, then it is the Ministry of Finance for the implementation of the budget and the Comptroller and Auditor General, that is called CAG. So it is something called cyclic process. Okay? So with respect to the budget, you remember that this process is a cyclic process which involving the Ministry of Finance, that is Department of Economic Affairs. This is something called budget formulation. We will see, हम लोग देखेंगे अभी. So it is done by the Department of Economic Affairs. Then budget is presented in the Parliament, that is legislature. This is called budget enactment. Budget enactment. And when budget is enacted, then budget will be implemented by this Ministry of Finance. This is called budget implementation. It is the sole responsibility of Ministry of Finance. So that is why the Ministry of Finance is so pivotal in the entire process of budget. Getting my point? So budget is implemented. If there is any deficit and if there is any imprudent expenditure, then there would be auditing is done by the CAG, that is Comptroller and Auditor General of India. So budgeting process in India, it is a cyclic process which involves Department of Economic Affairs, Parliament, then for implementation it is the Ministry of Finance and the Comptroller and Auditor General. Now let us understand exactly what is the difference between the budget formulations and this budget enactment. Getting my point? And these are important from your exam point of view. So now let's understand the budget formulations and the budget enactment. ठीक है, दोनों अलग terms हैं. The budget formulations, it is the task of executive, right? It means the field level officials are involved, and the budget enactment, it is the task of Parliament. It means the legislators. We will take up that one as well. So budget formulation, it is a 6-stage process, and that is done by the Department of Economic Affairs. So how it is happened? पहला stage में क्या होता है कि there are the field level officials of the different departments, and these officials are called the drawing officials or disbursing officials. Drawing and disbursing field level officials are there, जो कि estimates को बनाते हैं. So the first stage is the field level work. It is being done by the drawing officials as well as disbursing officials, and then the every department there are scrutiny. So those estimates are scrutinized by that department. Analysis किया जाता है उस department के द्वारा. उसके बाद final scrutiny सारे estimates को कौन करेगा? The Finance Ministry. And then Finance Ministry और उस department के बीच में there would be the two possibility. If there is no agreement, then yes, it is fine. And if there is disagreement between the Finance Ministry and that respective department, then there would be the dispute resolution stage in case of disagreement, and dispute would be resolved in the cabinet meeting. Dispute would be resolved in the cabinet meeting. Then the next stage होता है, that is called consolidation of all the estimates by the Finance Ministry, and last stage is the final approval by the Finance Ministry. कि जो budget formulations, this is a 6-stage process. पहले the field level officials will prepare, then the department will scrutinize, finally the Finance Ministry will scrutinize. If there is disagreement, then final cabinet decisions would prevail, and after that the Finance Ministry will consolidate all the estimates and approval is given by the Finance Ministry, and this completes the budget formulation stage. जब budget formulate हो गया, then it is presented in the Parliament and then begins the budget enactment process. So now let us see the budget enactment process कि Parliament में budget किस तरह से पास होता है और किस तरह से budget बनता है, right? So now let's see the budget enactment process, which is the task of the Parliament or legislature. So budget enactment is also the 6-stage process. ठीक है, how it happened? Let's see. The first stage is called the presentation of the budget. अभी हम लोग बात कर चुके थे the formulation of budget की. The budget has been prepared or formed. Now it is presented to Parliament. The first stage is called the presentation of the budget. Who present the budget? It is the Finance Minister. और किस हाउस में बजट प्रेजेंट किया जाता है? लोकसभा में. ठीक है, विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू द बजट द राज्यसभा हैज द लिमिटेड पावर, और इट इज द स्पेशल प्रिविलेज टू द लोकसभा कि बजट लोकसभा में ही इंट्रोड्यूस प्रेजेंट किया जाता है. सो दैट व्हेन द फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर द प्रेजेंट्स द बजट इन द लोकसभा, and then the finance minister gives a speech that is called budget speech. So with this budget speech जब खत्म होता है, then the budget is also presented in the Rajya Sabha. So this is the process. The finance minister present, and then after the completion of the budget speech, the budget document is led before the Rajya Sabha. Getting my point? Budget is presented, and budget is like a money bill. So the Rajya Sabha has that is called the limited hand. Now जब बजट प्रेजेंट हो गया, तब उस डॉक्यूमेंट पे डिबेट एंड डिस्कशन शुरू होता है. ठीक है, डिबेट एंड डिस्कशन जनरली 2 से 3 डेज के बाद शुरू होता है आफ्टर द प्रेजेंटेशन, और ये 2-3 दिनों तक चलता है. डिबेट एंड डिस्कशंस में क्या होता है? बेसिकली It basically talks about what are the principles involved in the budget, कि what are the major principles क्या क्या है, what are the proposals in the budget. लेकिन इस स्टेज पे वोटिंग नहीं होता है. You remember, in the second stage, no voting is done, no cut motion is not passed. वोटिंग नहीं होगा, कट मोशन भी प्रपोज या पास नहीं होगा. क्या होगा उसमें? डिबेट होगा, जनरल डिस्कशंस होगा ऑन द प्रिंसिपल्स, प्रपोजल्स इन्वॉल्व इन द बजट. तो इसी में आप समझ लो कि कुछ प्रिंसिपल्स होते हैं ऑन विच बजट इज बेस्ड, राइट. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू द मोहित भट्टाचार्य, दैट द बजट इज बेस्ड ऑन द 5 types of principles. The principle of periodicity or annuality, the principle of unity, principle of integrity, principle of publicity and the principle of clarity. Principle of annuality क्या है? The budget is what? For one financial year. It means the parliament allocate funds or grants for one fiscal year, and government have to prudently and wisely utilize those for 1 year. If there is any lapse, then that balance would return into the consolidated fund of India. ठीक है, समझ में आ रहा है? इसको ऐसे समझिए कि द पार्लियामेंट बजट में एलोकेशन किया जाता है. देयर आर द बजटरी एलोकेशंस फॉर वन फाइनेंशियल ईयर, दैट इज 1 April to 31 March. बट दिस लेड इनटू वन ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम समटाइम्स, दैट इज कॉल्ड रूल ऑफ लैप्स. दैट इज कॉल्ड रूल ऑफ लैप्स. कि मतलब सारा फंड सही से वाइजली यूज नहीं हो पाया, कुछ फंड लैप्स कर गया. सो इन केस ऑफ द लैप्स के यूज नहीं हो पाया, देन दैट लैप्स फंड वुड रिटर्न इनटू द कंसोलिडेटेड फंड ऑफ इंडिया, दैट इज कॉल्ड द नेशनल एक्सचेकर. ठीक है, दैट आवर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशंस प्रोवाइडेड फॉर 3 types of fund. ओके, दैट इज आर्टिकल 266. इट गिव्स द consolidated fund of India and public account of India. And there is another article, that is article 267, which talks about the contingency fund of India. ठीक है, तो कितने अकाउंट है, कितने फंड्स है? कंसोलिडेटेड फंड ऑफ इंडिया, पब्लिक अकाउंट ऑफ इंडिया एंड कंटिजेंसी फंड ऑफ इंडिया. ठीक है, कंटिजेंसी फंड ऑफ इंडिया फॉर इमरजेंसी नीड्स और इमरजेंसी डिमांड्स. नाउ if there is lapsed fund, then that will return into consolidated fund of India. इसके चलते क्या होता था कि earlier जब बजट लास्ट वीक ऑफ द फरवरी या फिर जनरली 28 फरवरी को लाया जाता था, so there was a huge burden on that executives towards the March. That is something called March rush. ठीक है, उसको मार्च रस बोला जाता था कि जब साल भर कुछ नहीं एक्सपेंडिचर किया, वाइजली यूज किया और लास्ट में खूब सारे इन्वेस्टमेंट खुद सारा यूज करके किसी तरह बैलेंस मेंटेन करना था. दैट लेड इनटू द प्रॉब्लम, दैट इज समथिंग कॉल्ड मार्च रस. मार्च रस को टैकल करने के लिए देयर वाज अ इनोवेटिव आइडिया वाज गिवन, दैट इज कॉल्ड 33% ऑफ द रूल. कि मतलब टोटल लेट से 100 रुपीज एलोकेट किया गया है बजट में, उसमें से यदि साल में 33% तक भी यूज नहीं किए हैं आप दिसंबर एंड तक, देन द जो रिमेनिंग अमाउंट है ऑल वुड बी लैप्स्ड एंड रिटर्न टू द कंसोलिडेटेड फंड ऑफ इंडिया. ठीक है, अब जो कि 1 फरवरी को बजट लाया जाता है, तो होपफुली इन प्लेस ऑफ दिस मार्च रस देयर वुड बी द फरवरी रस. द कंसेप्ट ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट देयर आर द पॉसिबिलिटीज ऑफ रूल ऑफ लैप्स ड्यू टू द पीरियोडिसिटी एंड एनुअलिटी, एंड ये 33% ऑफ रूल इज एसोसिएटेड विद दिस प्रिंसिपल ऑफ पीरियोडिसिटी. सेकेंड प्रिंसिपल, दैट इज प्रिंसिपल ऑफ यूनिटी. व्हाट इज दिस यूनिटी? द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन से कि all the receipts should come into one fund, one account. All the expenditures should also be there from the one fund. That is called principle of unity. But ये violate होता है because we have the 3 fund. This is consolidated fund, public account of India, contingency fund. So government को let's say house is not in session और अचानक से government को पैसा चाहिए, then वो contingency fund से पैसा ले लेता है. And contingency fund is for that meeting the emergency needs. So the principle of unity say that कि जो receipt should be there in one fund, there shall be uniformity. Expenditure should also be done from one fund, but this principle many times violated. ठीक है, द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ यूनिटी का एक अनदर एस्पेक्ट है कि इट एक्चुअली टॉक्स अबाउट देयर शैल बी ए यूनिफॉर्म टाइप ऑफ बजट फॉर द एंटायर नेशन एंड विच इज प्रिवेलिंग इन द कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ यूएस एंड यूके. यूके एंड यूएसए में क्या होता है कि सेम टाइप ऑफ बजट, एक यूनिफॉर्म टाइप का बजट पूरे अक्रॉस द कंट्री दैट इज होता है, दैट इज बेस्ड ऑन प्रिंसिपल ऑफ यूनिटी. बट लेट्स से इन इंडिया, बट अनदर वेस्टर्न कंट्री लाइक द फ्रांस, जर्मनी and let's say in Switzerland, they actually follow the plural type of the budget. Okay, different types के budget. India, that general budget and railway budget ये follow होता था, but August 2016 onward दोनों को फिर merge कर दिया गया है. ठीक है, we will take up in the historical underpinnings. The first principle of annuality, budget is for 1 year. Principle of unity means that expenditure and the receipts should be there from the one account, from one fund. But it is also violated many times. Now, principle of integrity. What is this principle of integrity? The budget passes through a due process and there is the legitimate approval from the parliament. And in the parliamentary system, what is parliament? Parliament is sovereign. It means the authority of parliament, approval of the parliament is actually the approval of the people. Or democratic system is based on what? Popular sovereignty. Means the people are the supreme. So people का अप्रूवल कैसे मिलेगा? थ्रू इट्स हाईएस्ट मैनिफेस्टेशन, दैट इज कॉल्ड पार्लियामेंट. सो पार्लियामेंट अप्रूव करता है बजट को, इट मीन्स इट हैज द हाईएस्ट लेजिटिमेसी एंड दैट इज द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ इंटेग्रिटी. गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? द बजट इज authorized, is approved by the people of India, so it is highly legitimized. Now, principle of publicity means before the publication, before the presentation of the budget, it is a very confidential document. किसी भी को रिवील नहीं करना होता है. ठीक है, सो दैट इज वाई द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ पब्लिसिटी इज ए सेक्रेट डॉक्यूमेंट बिफोर प्रेजेंटेशन. वी कैनॉट रिवील इट आउट. देन प्रिंसिपल ऑफ क्लैरिटी मीन्स द बजट language of the budget should be intelligible to even the common people, common masses. It should not be written in such a jargon कि किसी को समझ में ही नहीं आए. So that the budget formulations at the time, that it should be keep in mind that language कैसा होना चाहिए? Intelligible होना चाहिए, easy language होना चाहिए, comprehensive language में होना चाहिए, so that even the larger part of the people can understand. But reality कभी कभी different होता है. ठीक है. Now these are the principles on which the budget is generally based and been highlighted by the Mohit Bhattacharya. So at the second stage, that is on the debate and discussions, and after the debate and discussion, then generally the budget document is referred to the departmentally related standing committee, that is called DRSC. Departmentally related committee को भेज दिया जाता है और departmentally related committee उस पे क्या करती है? Scrutinize करती है बजट को. ठीक है. So in the third stage, the DRSC that budget document को मिनिस्ट्री वाइज, डिपार्टमेंट वाइज उसके वेरियस डिमांड्स, उन सब चीज़ों को स्क्रूटिनाइज करती है. एंड आफ्टर दिस स्टेज, एनालिसिस स्टेज, द डीआरएफसी सबमिटेड ए रिपोर्ट टू द हाउस एज वेल. ठीक है. लेट्स से लोकसभा फिर से और डीआरएफसी उस रिपोर्ट को सबमिट करती है लोकसभा में. लोकसभा में अब क्या होता है? उसका कंसिडरेशन होता है. कंसिडरेशन के बाद द फोर्थ स्टेज बिगिन, दैट इज कॉल्ड वोट ऑन डिमांड फॉर ग्रांट्स. इसको अच्छे से समझिए.